plaintiff, Janine Watts, says she and the defendant were married to brothers, and she claims the defendant has been using drugs for years. Janine says the defendant even offered her $10 to have one of her grandchildren take a drug test for her. And she's suing because she rented a house from the defendant who failed to repair the home. Defendant Tammy Grote admits that she wanted Janine's grandchild to take a drug test for her, but insists it was only because she was smoking marijuana, which she doesn't even do anymore. Tammy's countersuing because she claims Janine moved out before her lease expired.
Start with you.
Well, Your Honor, I've known Tammy for a few years. We each married a different brother. My husband was murdered in 1999, and her husband divorced a few years later.
Sorry to hear that.
From the time that I've known her, I've known that she has used drugs, and the reason I know this is because back in July, she had sent me a text message asking me that she would give me $10 of her first paycheck if I would have one of my grandkids pee in a cup for her so she can get a job. And
what type of drugs was she using?
Meth, crack.
How do you know? She told you that?
I've seen her do it.
Where?
Where? I
Yeah.
have seen her doing it at her house several times in the past years.
And you just sat there?
Not my job to do anything to
That's
her.
what I'm just
I
asking.
left.
Okay, you did leave.
Yeah.
All right. So you all sitting there talking. Girl, he just said, hey. Hold on, man. That was a good one.
What were you saying?
Yeah, what were you saying? So you just said, let me get out of here.
She did tell me there was drugs in the house. That
You saw them!
No, this is the house that I was renting from her. She told me there was drugs hidden in the house when I got a 5-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 10-year-old, that if they found those drugs and they ate it, what's going to happen to them?
Can't take that test.
Yeah, and they can't take the test. That's a good point. All right, and
I do have a text message showing that she did ask for saying that she would give $10 if I had one of my grandkids pee in a cup for her.
let me hear from you.
Well, she's right. I've known her for years. We were married to brothers. She came to me recently wanting to rent my home. I let her boyfriend, and her three...
When was that?
It'd be June.
June? All right. You don't want to give any background or respond to her background allegations?
Oh, that's just crazy. I mean, I don't have anything to respond. There's nothing to respond to.
All
That's
right.
just
Don't
crazy.
smoke crack or meth?
No, sir.
All right. Didn't ask to pay $10 to...
Well, I did because I had smoked some marijuana, but that was... no.
All
I don't
right.
smoke crack. I don't do meth.
Just marijuana?
Just marijuana. And I don't do that no more either.
Who you kidding?
That's it.
All right. I mean, you should have stopped while you were ahead. Tell me what you're suing her for.
I'm suing her for $1,900, which is the 3 months rent that I paid her, and the $100 of the deposit.
Tell me the agreement for rent.
The agreement of the rent, which I have the contract right here, is a month-to-month lease starting at $650 per month. And I also have a copy of the deposit that she wrote out, that I gave her $650 and $100 of the deposit. This is also a copy of the handwritten agreements that she agreed to repair during this time and has not repaired anything.
How long did you live there?
3 months, Your Honor.
And you want all of your money back?
Yes.
Why do you feel entitled to all of your money?
Because I walk in from work one day and I have flies in my kitchen and covering the
You
whole
want all
kitchen.
your money back because
No,
of some
I have
flies.
because she never did any of the repairs that she had agreed
When you say
to.
that?
Huh?
Want no flies? Get you some spray.
There was hundreds and thousands of flies in there. I am not joking. I have pictures.
Let's see.
This is all the pictures of everything in the house.
How long had you lived there, though, ma'am?
The flies didn't happen until the last month that I was in there. And that's why I had called her and told her I was moving out, and she...
What did you try and do to eliminate the flies?
I sprayed. I couldn't get her to
And
come
they just
do...
wouldn't die.
They died, but then the next day they came back.
Were
She
your
had-
windows open?
No, none of the windows open in that house. The back of the house, behind the house, she had piles of trash. That was one of the things that she was
Okay.
supposed to take
There
out.
you go.
And all the flies, I think, were coming from
All
there.
right, now you're making
And the pictures
sense.
are there.
All right. So you're saying she left a bunch of garbage which caused the flies
Yes.
to proliferate, and even after you sprayed, they came right back because, or new ones came because of the trash.
She also said that
And
she
the trash
didn't.
was there before you moved in?
Yes, that she had agreed to move. That she had agreed to take away.
Your Honor,
Yes.
there was trash, and I had it all bagged up. It was not like kitchen trash or nothing like that, nothing by any means. It was debris from the yard.
Where do you
And it
think
was,
the flies came from?
well, honestly, I think it was because she never had trash service the whole time that she lived there, and she was putting her dirty or her trash out back in the house here.
No, I
I've
was
got
not.
before and after pictures. I did not. I did not leave that
Ma'am,
trash
did
like
you have
that.
trash service?
I did not have trash service. I took my trash to my mother's because I couldn't afford it at the time. I never once put no trash out back there. That trash was there from the very first time that I moved
Why
in.
you burden your mother with it?
Because my mother told me to, so I wouldn't have the
You
problem.
couldn't find anywhere else to take the trash other than your mother? Do like we used to do. You go and find a commercial dumpster after the restaurant closed. You just dump it in there. Take it over your mother. All right. And you want all your money back because of that?
No,
Does that
I
make
want
sense
all
to
of
you?
my money back because I had called the city inspector and she had put me in a unsafe, this is a copy
see
of the
it,
city
please.
inspection. I had to call because she had not come and done any of the repairs that she had agreed to do from the time that I rented this house.
I did
And
try, sir.
When did you move in again? In
July 1st, and I moved
this
out
came
October 1st.
in September. And when is the last time you all discussed these repairs?
I have contacted her several times to
Last
fix them.
time. Last
The
time.
last time was on 8/27, and
what
she
did she
never
say?
showed up. She says, we are coming to fix shower, and it's been too hot to be outside. I have no way there. I have nowhere to take the trash at the
Let's see
moment.
that. Ma'am, did you agree to make these repairs?
Yes, I did, but there was no set time, Your Honor.
Okay,
and I
and you
had
didn't
made,
do 'em. That's your
I had
answer?
made some of those repairs already. I mean,
What did you make?
I had removed the windows that were in the back of the house. I also removed some trash on the 27th.
No, you
of-
didn't. You just showed it to me. What else?
No, that was the first. There was a trailer there. I had already moved away some of the
Oh,
trash.
you left some. What else?
What else was it? That was it.
So you didn't comply with what you agreed to do. And
Your
what
Honor,
do you say to this now?
I thought I had 12 months at least because we had signed a year's lease. So I thought that she
No.
was going to be there for 12
No.
months. So I
No.
was, Your Honor, she was only there for 3 months. And in that 3 months, I attempted to do half of what was on that list to do.
What's your counterclaim for, ma'am?
My counterclaim is for $5,000, which 9 months of rent at $650
Because
a
she
month.
moved out
because she
early?
moved out,
And
correct.
she said she moved out early because you didn't make the repair.
But that's not true, Your Honor. I've got statements here saying she moved out because her boyfriend left her for another woman, and she couldn't afford
No.
to live there on her own. I've got
Let's see
text
that, please.
messages.
There's also messages of
No,
her.
no. You told me you moved out because of the repairs. I better see something about repairs in here.
It had nothing to do with him moving
Well,
out.
I want to see. August 24th?
Did I give you the wrong one?
I don't know. On August 24th, things aren't going very good. He moved out in which some other chick and I'm struggling. If you can come over around 6 so we can talk, that would be awesome. But nothing says that she was moving because of that.
Okay, well,
So maybe you
actually,
did give me the wrong one.
I have more here.
Let's see it. Ma'am, so far
Your
she
Honor,
is.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't move out because of him moving out. I moved out because I was paying the rent anyway, whether he was there
Uh-huh. You
or
moved
not.
out because what?
I moved out because she wasn't doing the repairs.
Right, I
she
got
had
that. I
said.
heard you the first time. She says you told her you were moving out because you couldn't pay anymore.
And she had told me several times that if I didn't want to live there, just to let her
Ma'am, you
know.
said you moved because of repairs. We don't even have to discuss this. And this is from the plaintiff. If you haven't done my work, the trash in my back, and the rest of the stuff, ma'am. She did say, she mentioned to you about doing the work.
Yes, sir.
She also said, I'm doing my best. I work 60 hours a week and I'm tired and emotionally drained. My heart hurts because he left. I'm at the point of a nervous breakdown and I'm trying to hold it together for the kids, but it's hard. And I'm trying to get it cleaned up. That's your response to this woman's plea of help and telling you her heart hurts. She's about to have a nervous breakdown. Your response is, well, I'm trying to get over there and clean that yard. That's what you said. And then you just skip all the way over what this woman says. Do you have rent? I need to come by anyway, but I'm trying to save gas. Show me where she says, I am moving because I can't afford it. Indeed, she says on that text just what she's saying today, that she requested the repairs, asked you when you were doing the repairs. She does make mention that she's stressed out because a man had left her and she has these kids.
Yes,
and
sir.
these kids are about to run her crazy and she's about to have a nervous breakdown. And your response is, I'm coming to get the trash, meaning that you had not completed what you had told her you would.
Okay.
And you want...
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was looking for where it says that she can't afford it. I'm sorry. I was looking through my notes. I don't have that one highlighted. I apologize. If you could just give me 1 second.
All right.
I do apologize.
Anything else you want to show me while she looks through her notes?
You have all my highlighted text messages. She's told me several times
So far, you have proven your case. She has shown me nothing to
I have
indicate
nothing
you
else, Your
moved
Honor.
because of money. She showed me where you told her she had not made the repairs as promised. But ma'am, I'm not going to give you all of your money back. I'll abate some of the rent, and you were satisfied with the place other than these things.
Right here, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
You got
This one right here.
the first one?
Yes, sir.
Top of the page.
All right. I'm sorry, I thought I could do it with him here, and he got a job, but he left. I'll find something. I'll give you $500 this month, like you said, and find something hopefully by next month. You haven't done any of the work. Once again, she's talking about the work, man. I'm going to give you some. $1,500 is your judgment. Your claim is dismissed. You weren't prepared.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
No, you've tried 3 times, man. That's it.
We know the truth. We know that the agreement we had, and she didn't stick with her end. She broke the contract before any of that happened, so we know the truth.
And you didn't do the you didn't do the repairs.
I attempted to. I did attempt to do those
I feel
things.
like I gave you money for what you want to do with it. You didn't pay to put any of that money towards the house.
None of that money towards the house
Other than
either.
that,
That's why the rent was cheaper. You didn't do any work to it.
Excuse me, I had the tile and everything to do all the work. You didn't do anything. So with that being said, we're done. I have nothing else to go with it.
We'll just leave it at that. Go smoke some crack.
I don't smoke crack. I can do a UA and pass it.
Good for you.
Let's see if you can do one.
I can.